it's a little overboard.
Let's put it this way, the NPCs are gonna be a little challenging. That thing owns me about two times, yeah, about 2 out of 3 matches. And I'm sitting there braced behind a wall, partial profile, about 50% cover, and I'm no Halo slouch. And this thing comes in around the corner, just popping me in the noggin, and I'm just sitting there going,
Like I say, when he went in, he went overboard. You gotta peel it
that's
back a
gonna
bit.
be some smart opponents.
Well, the idea is to make it so that way you have a challenge instead of having, you know, the guy stands there until he hits a point, then runs away. We actually want some tactics here.
So are you going to be using true line of sight, or are you still doing the stick targeting?
The what?
Are you using true line of sight or sticky targeting?
We're using sticky. Because
So there's no aiming involved. You just target
Right.
enemy, it powers.
yeah, because you know, sticky targeting is, you know, it's fun for a first-person shooter when you're in the middle of trying to hit a bunch of buttons. You don't want to also be dealing with retargeting. Because I know that drives me nuts with a lot of other games. I sit there and I'm like, okay, got it, set up my prep. Wait, where'd he go?
It's
My-
meant to be a casual film.
It's to be a casual game.
My wife loved being a tank in City of Heroes, and she wants to do that in City of Titans as well. And one of the things that she could not do is like a first-person shooter style or PvP where you got to be just right on the ball. And also one of the things is the wide appeal of the City of Heroes. You know, that's one of the things that the City of Titans wants to hold over. In City of Heroes, we had one member in our supergroup that was 70 years old playing video games, and that was just awesome.
I was resetting the map for us. Yes?
Not including all the artists and the sound designers, but how many just software developers did you need to make the game?
Do we need? There's no set number there because people come and go as they can. You know, we've got on paper we have 12 people programmed.
No.
Now, of those, we have 8 people active right now. There are 4 people who have coded with us. They plan on coding in the future, but they're not able to at the moment because real life has stepped in. For instance, the person that was in charge of our avatar builder for the Kickstarter, he is currently in a major project at his job at AT&T, so he is not available to do this right now. But that finishes up in the middle of May, and then it's picking back up.
One of the interesting things to remember about this project is, unlike a normal dev house where you have a set team working on this, a set number of devs putting in 8 hours a day, this is still being run by volunteers. Everyone deving it, everyone doing art for it, we are still all volunteers. So unfortunately, that does mean sometimes real life comes first, and that's why we have that very liquid, that very fluid team of devs, of writers, of editors, of artists.
I mean, normally for a game like this, you would need 10 coders. We have 12 people on paper, plus we have 2 more people we're talking and bringing on board. We have the extra, so that way when life steps in, we're not facing serious delays. We have, I think it's 30 artists right now. We have 15 writers. I mean, you know, we've got, does comic book. He also is helping the marketing team. You know, everybody does extra hats. You know, coders that will help set up the servers, help writing. You know, we've got a coder that's also a fantastic artist. And that's just how it works. Everybody does a little bit else. Plus, Unreal actually makes coding not quite as critical.